This is the beginning of the April vlogs. It's a little bit late and I never put out a March vlog, so you're probably wondering what's going on. I did record for the March vlogs, but it's just, I don't think I got that much footage. I don't remember. It was a really weird month. I was super busy, but it's just too much for me to like do a whole month's worth of editing at the end of the month. So I'm going to try doing, ooh, cat by my foot, very soft. I'm gonna try doing weekly vlogs. Maybe I'll switch to bi-weekly, but I'm gonna start with weekly now. I'm gonna do Monday through Friday, and then I'll edit them on the weekends, I guess. Discord. Yeah. I'm wearing a bandana today because my hair is a mess. It's actually a scarf, like from like the 70s. I got a bunch of vintage scarves to play around with, but yeah. I feel like there's something else I was gonna say. Ignore the zit. We ordered a snack a few minutes ago because today's just been kind of weird and both my girlfriend and I are exhausted, like really exhausted. You can kind of see the dark circles under my eyes. I had class today and with my webcam, it was just bad. You could see them so bad. We got woke up really early by the fact that somebody was pounding on our door because there's construction going on outside our house and they needed us to move our car. So that's not a big deal. We have a garage and a little driveway behind the house. So we just put, no, that's fine. But we couldn't go back to sleep. Didn't really want to after that point. But also our cats were kind of freaked out. Ravioli and Cassie are both, they're not huge Stranger fans. Cassie used to be fine, but lately she's been kind of spooked about it. I'm not really sure why, but she's still a little shy baby. And Ravioli's never been a fan of strangers, but that's just because Julie and I, my girlfriend and I, we just don't have people over, or at least we didn't used to. We do, well, we don't now because of the pandemic, but right before the pandemic started, we'd started to have people over more often. But yeah, so I am just working on a commission. I'm doing the tracing of the ink. I've got a light box here, and I'm listening to a furry little peach vlog, art vlog. So I'm gonna get to work. I don't know how these weekly vlogs are gonna go, but I've already talked for almost 3 minutes, so there's 3 minutes of content. Yeah, I think this is done ink-wise. But yeah, I gotta let it dry, maybe overnight, at least a couple hours. And then it'll be ready to paint. I am super excited. Painting's my favorite part. We kind of realized that since the construction is in our front road, like our road is dug up, the person that we ordered a snack from is not really going to be able to get to us. So we sent them a message saying, can you please meet us in the alley behind our house? I think that's what my girlfriend did. So we'll see if we get our snack. It's 2:20 now, so it's gonna be a late supper if we do end up eating a snack, but yeah. I think now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start working on, I have some ideas for Mother's Day cards, for Pride stuff, and Pride is in June, but Mother's Day is in the beginning of May, so it's about a month away. So if I want to put something up for Mother's Day, I need to do it now. So I need to work on the design now. And I'm thinking something with flowers. And I want it to be a supportive card for transgender mothers who are, maybe this is their first Mother's Day transitioned, or, you know, their first Mother's Day since coming out, and their children or their spouses want to be supportive in that way, you know? So yeah, I want to come up with some different ideas for that. I'm thinking flowers in the trans pride colors, but I don't know how to draw flowers, so I gotta figure that out. Yeah. Let me know if there are any idea for trans and queer like acceptance type cards that you would like to see. Because I did the your pronouns are super, your name is super, your face is super, that sort of thing. The your face is super wasn't really trans related, although I guess you could give to somebody after they have FFS, which is a facial surgery. But I made it just more as a, like, I like to say to people that I care about, I love your face, I love your stupid face, that sort of thing. So, you know, that was the intent behind that. But yeah, I'm gonna get started. I might record some of that or something, we'll see. See how lazy I am, how much I feel like doing that. Ravioli is laying on my foot, so I don't know how I'm gonna get up and get my sketchbook, but integrity of this paper, all I know is that it's acid-free, but acid-free doesn't automatically. Okay, so I painted out this first card that I was planning on, and I may have taken this space over here. This was my first attempt that I didn't really like. I may have taken this to try and do something else that I'm planning for Pride Month. Excite. I have a meeting now, so I have to go, and I'll let this dry and then I'm gonna take it off. But I have a couple of more ideas. I'm not sure if I like how much I like this specific card, but I'll add it as an option at the very least. So, you know, we'll see. All right, so I have this here, and this is just kind of a whatchamacallit, like a guideline for another card. It's going to be another version of this card. Slightly different, but yeah, that's the plan. We just got back from grocery shopping. It's Tuesday now, the 13th. It is 12:36, which means we didn't do too bad with our grocery shopping. We usually get back later than that. Or we're about getting back now, but we've already put away all the groceries. It's a really nice day. I'm wearing a new shirt I bought the other day. I was given a Target gift card for Easter, so I got this on along with another one. Yeah, and I'm wearing this necklace. It's by it's by a small independent company here in Pittsburgh called Alchemy, I think, Science or Source. It's Sorcery Science. I will put a link down below, but I have this little bee necklace my girlfriend got me, and I got my girlfriend an estrogen necklace from there when she was about 3 months on E. And they do testosterone, and they do dinosaurs, and they have one for caffeine, and just, you know, all sorts of stuff. So I am going to, what's my plan for today? I'm going to paint the first layer of paint on my commission, do that, on this boy here that I was showing you yesterday. I really like how this sketch turned out. It was really stressful, but we're there now. I also did this. Oh, come on. This is a little thing for something I'm planning on doing later this month, in June actually, but I had extra paper, extra paint, extra time. So I painted this little galaxy. I don't know if I showed you, pretty sure I showed you this. It's grown on me. I didn't like it that much at first, but I like it. It's a design for a Mother's Day card. And then we have this one here. Did this last night. This one's more trans specific. They're gonna have the same message on the inside. I believe I told you that earlier. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started on preparing to paint the commission. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this. Hold on, I'll show you. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this paint water. This is what I used yesterday. And I've been learning about being more eco-friendly in terms of just like getting rid of paint water and stuff. So I gotta find something I can dump this in to like let the water evaporate out of, because it's better to just get rid of like solid paint rather than dump it down the drains. And this is actually from this palette here, which is the Da Vinci eco-friendly one. So there aren't any heavy metals or anything in this, but I still want to be careful. These are my nasty toilet paper pieces I use to dry my paintbrushes and clean them and stuff in between colors. I just use them until they fall apart. So yeah, I gotta kind of clean up my station and get ready for another painting session, which I am super excited about. I haven't painted, it feels like, before yesterday. I felt like I hadn't painted in ages. I think the last time was when I made those, well, no, I've been doing house paintings, but I don't know, it felt like forever. Ravioli knocked that doll on the floor yesterday, almost on my head, and that was terrifying. This table is filthy. I will need this stuff. And this and these. I'm gonna have to find me a container of some kind. I found the exact sort of thing that I was looking for. This is a container that held raw meat of some kind. It's been washed thoroughly twice. It was in the recycling, I just dug it out. So what I'm gonna do is move this disaster. Dump the dirty water in here and then just let it sit, and that's actually really pretty. Let it evaporate. I will put a lid on this when the cats are in here, or I'll find somewhere they can't get to it so they can't drink it, but it'll evaporate. Here, let me show you. Such a pretty color. Yeah, so that's what we got. But yeah, and I get some clean water now. All right, so I've got fresh water. I put the container under the sink because cats aren't allowed under there anyways, you know, with like chemicals and whatnot. So I figured that was a good enough spot. I'm definitely going to be more conscious about using less water so that it doesn't fill up all the way right away, because it is already pretty full. But I'll let you know how it goes. I had to go downstairs and get some masking tape. I've tried painter's tape and washi tape, and neither want to hold these down. Got the tape. Now this painting is interesting in terms of tape, because the fence, or not fence, the stone wall that's here goes all the way down, like it goes all the way across. So I'm gonna have to tape to that point, but that's okay. I can, what I will do, I'll show you, is take the tape and I'll put it all the way down, and then I'll use my X-Acto knife, which is here somewhere, to, oops, just gently cut out the area that needs to be painted over, because it would look weird. I ordered more of this Arches watercolor paper because I have 3 pieces left, including the one that is half painted on. So there's that. I think I'm gonna have to do this for the bush too, unfortunately. It's all right. I probably should have made this bush not quite so far over, but it's okay. It kind of leans off the picture in the reference picture, so it'll probably be covered somewhat when framed, but that's fine, because it looks like that's how it is. It kind of like, you know, leans off of their property or whatever. So let me find my X-Acto knife. It's here somewhere. I just had it. Oh, it's behind my camera. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and very gently trace over the lines. I'll show you when I'm done. So here it is typed down on the gator board. You can see the spots where I've cut it out. So yeah, I'm going to get started painting, and I'll bring you along for at least part of it. So yeah. So it's about 5 o'clock, the end of the workday, and I'm gonna go outside and do some gardening. But before I do, I wanted to show you, first of all, this wonderful, amazing curl. No, I wanted to show you where I am with the first layer of watercolors. I did not finish it like I thought I would, but I am pretty far. Also, we have the prototype of the card. Has text on the inside and on the back, which needs to be a little bit different, but I am very happy with how it turned out. I think I need to invest in a better printer though. Like, the cards it makes now are just fine, but I want them to be better. But before I finish up for the day, I want to show you where I am with the house painting. This is where I am, and honestly, I was kind of panicking for a while. It was really, really in the ugly stages for a bit. But we're getting there. We're getting there. This part's technically shadows, but I wanted to do it anyways now, and this was the last thing I did, so it's still wet, but I really wanted I wanted to be able to see if there needed to be anything else done to this. And it was hard to tell without that dark in there. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the layers of colors, and then I will send off a high resolution scan of this to the client and see what they think and if they want any changes before I add in the shadows and the colored pencils.
Of course, I'm new.
Okay, so today is Thursday. I don't know what number, but some Thursday in April. Yesterday we went to an exhibit of photography of and by Frida Kahlo. You will see those clips in a moment. It was at a museum here in Pittsburgh called The Frick. It is a home that was owned by a wealthy man and then his family. And he was very interested in collecting art, some of which you'll see before the parts of the exhibit that were specifically about Frida Kahlo, because it was before she was alive that he made his collection. So this isn't an original part of the collection, but it's there for now from March to May, I think. And we finally went and saw it yesterday. It was really good. The COVID protocols were really good as well. They only allowed, I think, about 12 people in the whole building at the time, at one time. So you had to, buy your tickets in advance and you could go through, but masks were required. It was very easy to keep everyone apart the way the building's set up. Just stuff like that. It made it feel safe to be there, which was nice because my girlfriend and I both really want to do more things like that in the city. We went and visited the Natural History Museum a couple years ago and haven't been back. We didn't finish looking at everything, but yeah. So you're going to see the footage for that for yesterday, and then we'll jump back to today.
Please let me be creative.
looks like the cafe or a gift shop.
Wanna go look in it?
Oh yeah. It doesn't look like this thing's open. It's a shame they've got some Frida Kahlo stuff. Okay, so we're back to Thursday now. I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. It was a really nice day out. And then I have a big box here. This came back in March. I ordered some photography lights from B&H Photo. This is a family-run photography like supply store. I don't think it's entirely run by families, but like it's a family business, a small business. And they have catalogs and stuff as well, but I ordered from their website and the shipping was really quick. This came back in March and I just never opened it. I was just really busy and it's like I don't really need them right now because I was working on a commission and doing some other things and I don't need these lights right this second. So I didn't bother to open them. Oops. So we're gonna open them real quick right now. Lots of bubble wrap, a receipt. Yeah, I ordered these, or they filled the order at the very least, March 23rd. Alright, and then in here we have another box. Flatten these down. I'm going to assume I should open it this way because the text, I don't know if it's on, yeah, text is up. This is from Studio Essentials. They're pretty basic. I think they're around $40, and obviously you could get these things cheaper on Amazon, but I really try to avoid Amazon because I don't support billionaires if at all possible. I mean, obviously I'm not perfect, but I do my best. Cut away from yourself, kids. This is very well taped together, very sturdy. And there's just 2 of them, I think. Might be a third one. I forget. It's been a while since I... No, it looks like there's just 2 lamps. It's a fluorescent... Yeah, fluorescent little stand light that you could put on the table. So I'll put it together later. There's not that much to see in here because everything's packaged up so they won't be broken. But I'll put them together later and we can look at them. And then the last thing I have to show you is this box here from Artist and Craftsman. It is a employee-owned art business. They have different stores around the country. There's one here in Pittsburgh. I don't remember if I've ever been to it. I don't think so, because I didn't find out about it until after the pandemic started. So you can order from them online, which is what I did. This is not gonna be. And this was something I only ordered it 2 days ago, and it shipped from a warehouse in Maine, I think, and it got here pretty quickly. More bubbles. Ravioli is going to be thrilled. He loves plastic, so we have to keep it away from him. And here's my receipt. This is my order. I hope both things are here. It says they're both there. Alright. So I bought another pad of paper, of Arch's 7x10 Old Press watercolor paper. So this is the same as what I've been using before. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I'm running out of watercolor paper. I think I have 3 pages left. One of them has already been half used, so I needed some more. I wanted to not be out of it. And then I bought 5 X-Acto blades to replace the blade on the X-Acto knife I've been using because the end is broken off and it's kind of bent. It's still sharp, but it's got other issues, so yeah, that is where I am right now for the day. I'm surrounded by junk now, that like trash that I need to recycle or throw out, but I think I'm gonna work a little bit more on the commission. I'm trying to get the first layer of paints done. I did work on it a little bit yesterday after we got back from our day out, but I was exhausted. I think I actually laid down for like a half hour to try and take a nap. Didn't fall asleep. but the nap was nice. So I just came in here and worked, and I didn't really have the energy to film or really do anything. I think I may have taken a couple clips for like a reel or something, but I just didn't have the energy. So I just worked on it, and it's almost done. I got quite a bit done. Really the only things that are left are there's some chairs on the deck that need painted, the door frame, and the like water spouts, the bricks, and a few plants. A lot of the things that I listed are white, but they need just like a slight wash of like brown or gray, something to make them not perfectly white, because generally I only leave the background perfectly white. That's the only thing that gets to stay perfectly white, to kind of separate it from the painting. And I don't add skies because if I'm going to add a sky, it looks weird because of course there's going to be things behind the house, but it makes more sense for a house portrait to only include the house and not everything behind it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to work on today. I really want to get that done and then keep working on these cards. I'm thinking I may need to buy a nicer printer, which I don't really want to have to do, but I do have my stimulus checks and everything. Not all of that went to working on our house, repairing our house. But yeah, I really like how these have turned out. The fonts that I've used in them, I don't know if I've actually shown you the fonts, but the fonts on the back. And then they both say the same thing on the inside. They say, I haven't always called you mom, so this card is a chance to make up for lost time. They both say that, but they're in different fonts. They're all from Design Cuts. I don't remember, I think that was a free font. I'm not sure about the one on the back, but I have bought a couple fonts from them. And they also give you access, once you purchase a font, they give you access to a lot of free elements and fonts and stuff. So it could have been one of them. But yeah, that is our big catch up. I was worried that I wouldn't have enough content from a week, but clearly I'm going to have enough content at least for this first week. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work. Also, I'm wearing pajama pants with my nice shirt because I felt like crap this morning and took off the skirt I was wearing.